Okay, then we say, أخي subhanallah, if you don't know, how are you going to speak like that? قل هذه سبيلي أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني. Allah addressed the Prophet ﷺ. Say, this is my way. I'm calling to Allah upon knowledge. Me and those who follow me in this. Anyone who wants to call to the deen of Allah, he has to speak with knowledge. Talking about, you guys, no, it's okay, man, it's not a big deal. Yes, it is a big deal. But this is the deen of Allah. But if the person say, I don't know, I just seen people doing it, say, subhanAllah, you don't know and you're acting upon something. It's bad that you're acting upon something you don't even know if it's from the deen of Allah or not. Worse, now you're inviting other people to it. نعم. وقال ابن مسعود أيضا اتبعوا ولا تبتدعوا فقد كفيتم. اتبعوا ولا تبتدعوا فقد كفيتم عليكم بالأمر العتيق. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu also said, as this is collected by Imam al-Darimi in his Sunan, I forget to give you the references. Everything I said has a reference, by the way. But alright, the first one, it was from the book Al-Bid'a wal-Nahi anha libni Waddah, the statement of Ibn Mu'ad. The second statement of Hudayfa is collected by Ibn Battah in his great book Al-Ibana. Ibn Battah in Al-Ibana. And the third one, for the statement of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, is collected by Imam Al-Baghawi in his book Sharh al-Sunnah. Al-Baghawi in Sharh al-Sunnah. And this one here, اتبعوا ولا تبتدعوا فقد كفيتم عليكم بالأمر العتيق. He says, follow and do not innovate. You have been given enough. Adhere to the ancient matter, to the old matter that the companions that were upon. This statement is collected by Imam al-Darimi in his Sunan rahimahullah. Al-Darimi. Al-Darimi. Number 2, Al-Ibana. Ibn Battah fi Al-Ibana. Ibn Battah fi Al-Ibana. As for the fourth statement, because the third statement has two, because they both were Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. As for the fourth is the statement of Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma. قال لا يزال الناس على الطريق ما اتبعوا الأثر. لا يزال الناس على الطريق، يعني الطريق الصحيح المستقيم المحجة البيضاء، ما اتبعوا الأثر. Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma said, the people will continue to be on the path, meaning the right path, as long as they follow the athar, the narrations. Allah Akbar. Anything he wants to do, what is the narrations? This is the deen of Allah. Why? Because this is how we do it back home. We're not talking about food here, man. Not talking about cooking chicken or fish. Tell me this is how you do it back home. Talking about the deen of Allah. Now you're making wudu. Now you're making dua. Now you're reading Quran in this way. Now you're making tawaf in Hajj in this way. And still you're going to say this is how we do it back home? There is no Kaaba back home anyway. Kaaba is in Mecca. How are you going to take that? If they tell you now we have another Kaaba, there's a big problem. This is how we do it back home. It's different. If somebody brings some chicken and you look at it and you never see it look like that, and you say, Akhi, this chicken? Yeah. Why is it cooked like this? That's how we do it back home. Can you say this is bid'ah? Can you say this is haram? If the chicken is halal, it's okay. Some people, they cook it spicy, some they fry it, some they bake it, some they, I don't know how they do with it. Chicken halal, alhamdulillah. But when you come to the deen of Allah and somebody tell you this is how we do it back home, tell them, yeah, it's not back home or anywhere else. This is what Allah revealed. This is something that the Prophet ﷺ left the companions upon. So لا يزال الناس على الطريق ما اتبعوا الأثر. عند الأصوليين مفهوم المخالفة. The Usulis, they said the opposite meaning is true. So what is the opposite meaning? Who can give me the opposite meaning of this statement? نعم أخي طلحة. أحسنت. that we're never going to be on the path if we abandon the narrations. Those who abandon the narrations, they are not on the right path. They are on some path. They think it's the right path, but it's not. And this athar is collected by Al-Imam Al-Lalikai. Al-Imam Al-Lalikai, in his great book Sharh Usul I'tiqad Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Sharh Usul I'tiqad Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Likewise, the athar we're just going to mention right now, it's also a statement of Abdullah ibn Umar, and also is collected by Imam Al-Lalikai in his very great book Sharh Usul I'tiqad Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, the explanation of the fundamental principles of the belief of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. That's what that book is about. Great book. So Abdullah ibn Umar also says, كل بدعة ضلالة وإن رآها الناس حسنة. كل بدعة ضلالة وإن رآها الناس حسنة. He says every innovation is misguidance, is astray. Meaning there is no good innovation in the deen of Allah. That's why he said even if the people, they think of it to be good. Because Ahlul Bidah, when they do something bad and it's not from the deen, and he said, Akhi, this is, it looks like it's a bid'ah, right? They said, yes, but it's a good one. It's a good bid'ah. It's like someone want to serve you some pork chops, and I say, Akhi, this is a pork. No, that's a good pork, brother. Some good quality pork, brother. You still going to ask for barbecue sauce? Huh? Or he's going to say, A'udhu billah, good pork, no pork, Akhi, it's all bad, it's haram. That's my bid'ah. It's not that it's a good bid'ah. Oh yeah, it's a good bid'ah. Are you sure, brother? I trust you, man. You know, I know you for a long time. Your father know my father, brother. Are you sure? You studied in Egypt, right? For how long? 3 months? Alright, so it's on you. And the other one say, yeah, it's on me. And they go ahead and do it. It's on both of them. Don't take knowledge like a blind direct another blind. And a blind say to another blind, I know the words. Come on, bro, I see. You know what, brother? You never been there. Or likewise, also another proverb in Arabic is تشبت غريق بغريق. A drowning person hold on to another drowning person. They both drowning, but everyone's like, man, alhamdulillah, you're here, brother. It's like, you're here for what? He's drowning. Likewise, someone who don't know does not take his deen from someone who don't know. Both of them should say, look, brother, because if somebody come to me and say, I want to take anything from you, say, taqillah. Me and you will take from the deen, from the sources. Take from me. If anybody come to you and say, hey, whatever you do, I'm going to do it, brother, you should correct them. Tell them, hey, it's not about me. Me, I'm just trying my best, alhamdulillah, to do what is right. But me and you, we have to take from the same sources, the Book of Allah and the sound Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We have another narration that is similar to what we just read to you of Abdullah ibn Umar, radiyallahu anhuma, of as-Sahabi al-Jalil, the great companion, the noble companion, Abu Darda, radiyallahu anhu. Abu Darda, radiyallahu anhu, he says, لن تضل ما أخذت بالأثر. لن تضل ما أخذت بالأثر. And this statement is collected by Imam Ibn Battah, by Ibn Battah in Al-Ibana, great book, Al-Ibana. He said, you will never go astray. Look at the advice of these noble people, the companions of the Messenger of Allah, who they want good for the people. So you never go astray as long as you hold on firm to the narrations. Anything you want to do, if you have a narration, alhamdulillah, do it. Because it's the deen of Allah. And the Messenger of Allah, he's the one who conveyed his deen. He didn't convey 70% and said, okay, well, 30% some other people going to come. You will know when you see them. They're going to, all of it is conveyed. That's why later on he's going to mention, I don't know if I'm going to get to that or not, but we may finish another time, Allahu A'lam. Imam Malik, he said that, the famous statement that perhaps you all know, He says that whatever was not then from the religion, meaning in the time of the Prophet and companions, will never be a part of the religion in any given time. So some people, they want to come and sell to the people some innovations and batil, falsehood. And some people still take it and act upon it like this was going to take them to the deen of Allah. And this is happening in so many countries. In Africa, in Asia, Muslim, Arab countries, non-Arab countries. People in West Africa, for example. This Bamba guy, right? Bamba, he's still alive or he died? He died, alhamdulillah. Long time ago. But how many people still follow what he's upon? Many people. Many people, millions of people, they still think, look, if you follow what Bamba said and what Bamba did, you're in Jannah already. A'udhu billah. Was a Bamba a messenger? No, he was not, because there was no messenger after the Prophet ﷺ. Was he a righteous man? Allahu A'lam. I don't know much about the man. But a righteous man will never tell the people this and take them away from the Sunnah. Will never take the people away from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. So look how certain people, they are on a level, not even to say, wait a minute, listen, this man, he died, but let's now investigate. Whatever he was calling to, is this something that the Prophet ﷺ called to? If it is, alhamdulillah, go. But they're going to find that it's not, because most of those things that they do and they ascribe it to him, it is not from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. It's not from the deen of Allah. Shirk. And how are they going to go in the Jannah? Shirk lead to the Jannah? Does innovation take to the deen of Allah? To the pleasure, to the put on the path of Allah? No, abadan. I know. So if you know somebody in West Africa or anywhere, maybe here, now because of the technology and all that, people are, you can talk to them. You don't have to go and visit. You can talk to them and explain to them. Tell them, look, Allah sent to us one man, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and he made an obligation upon everybody else to obey this man and to adhere to what he has left. So what this Bamba or whatever it is left, and he's calling the people to, is this something what the Prophet ﷺ called to? If they say yes, prove it. We have Sahih al-Bukhari, wa Sahih Muslim, Sunan Abu Dawood, and Nasai, At-Tirmidhi, Ibn Majah. We have all the Masanid and we have all the Musannafat. But if they cannot prove, and they will never prove such thing, they will never find this bid'ah and ascribe them to the deen of Allah, because they are not. You know why bid'ah is a bid'ah? Because there is no proof. That's why it is called bid'ah. Why it is called an innovation? Because there is no proof to support it in the deen of Allah. That's why it is an innovation to begin with. So if something is an innovation, it is not from the deen of Allah. And if it's not from the deen of Allah, how can somebody can prove that it is from the deen of Allah? Ya subhanallah. That's how you talk to them. Tell them, look, man, you're going to stand in front of Allah. Allah did not send Bamba to you, or Hussein, or Abqadir Jailani, or this woman, or the other man. Allah sent a messenger, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, ibn Abdul Muttalib, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And he ordered us to follow his example, to obey him, and whoever has obeyed him has obeyed Allah. Man ata'a al-Rasula, faqad ata'a Allah. Aynam. Alhamdulillah, those that Allah wants good for them, they're going to say, subhanallah, he never been presented to us like this. We just thought this man was a righteous man, wali min awliya Allah. There is a lot of awliya of shaitan. But the ignorance of the people, they think they are the best people. But when you talk to them like this and call them back to the principles, basics, those that Allah wants good for, they're like, yeah, you're right. So what we're doing here is wrong? Yes, it's wrong. Why is wrong? Because the Prophet ﷺ wasn't on this. How can you be on something that the Prophet ﷺ never heard of, never know, never spoke, never taught? No. Tfaddal. How can you be on something that the Sahaba, the best of the people, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, never know about this, never heard of? وَلَوْ كَانَ خَيْرٌ لَسَبَقُونَ إِلَيْهِ. If it was good and from the deen, they will certainly beat us to it. Because the Prophet ﷺ, he didn't hide anything. Did the Prophet ﷺ keep